Hi, and welcome back to my series, Mornings by Mallory, where once a month I transform my home into Columbus's hottest cafe inspired by seasonal produce. This is every single thing I did to transform my house into Columbus's hottest Christmas cafe.
It is the best time of the month, and that is home cafe time. This one is the best one yet because it is around the most magical time of the year, Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas and I get so excited every single time. So this home cafe will be full-blown Christmas, even though it will be on November 22nd. I looked at my calendar and I only had one weekend free in the next 12 weeks. So November and December, I could only pick one. And I was like, well, I've already done a few fall themed ones, so I don't really need to do a Thanksgiving one. And I love Christmas and I cannot skip Christmas. So yes, I'm doing Christmas early, and no, I have no regrets. The first thing I do every single time is make my famous homemade coffee syrups. So the very first one we're gonna make today is Teddy Graham, of course. You guys know it, I've made it so many times on this page, but it is brown sugar, honey, cinnamon, vanilla extract, water, all mixed together, and it makes the most beautiful coffee syrup. I feel like it's no surprise, but yeah, I'm recording on my phone too. We're gonna start off with brown sugar and honey. Add in our water and a generous amount of cinnamon. Give it a good mix, and once it's fully combined, in about 5 to 10 minutes, we're gonna remove it from the heat and add the vanilla extract. Also, look at this cute little spatula that I got from Target. It was $2. I was like, you're coming home with me. It was so cute. I got it in a small one too. Oh well. I just turned off the heat and now I'm just stirring it before adding in the vanilla bean paste. I like to have the vanilla bean paste at the very end so you don't cook off any of that amazing vanilla flavor. I also prefer to use vanilla bean paste because I like those big specks of vanilla in it, but you can also use vanilla extract, it's just fine. And I measure this in the hot. I love vanilla, so I'm like, you can never have too much. My one toxic trait is, like, obviously I love to bake with vanilla, but I always think I like the taste of it, and then I will get something on my finger, I'll lick it, and I'm like, forgetting it's alcohol, so yeah. All right, so now it's all combined. I'm just gonna pour this into another container and we're gonna work on the next flavor. Next flavor we're gonna make is gingerbread. So we'll need brown sugar, molasses, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, vanilla bean paste, and water. Then we just give it a good mix. And we'll add vanilla at the end for every single one of these syrups. And then we work on our next one. The next flavor we're gonna work on is sugar cookie, which is brown sugar, granulated sugar, vanilla extract, and almond extract. And of course, water. Give it a good mix. This time when it's done, we're gonna add in almond extract and vanilla extract. You don't want to do too much because almond extract is strong. The next one we're gonna do is peppermint mocha, which is granulated sugar, cocoa powder, vanilla, peppermint, and water. We're gonna add in our granulated sugar, our cocoa powder, and our water. We're gonna remove it from heat and add peppermint flavor. That's it, I'm gonna print off the labels and put them in their bottles. Okay, so now that the syrups are done, we're gonna print off our labels, put them on the bottles, pour the syrups in, and we're done. And I feel like that's all I'm gonna do today. Maybe, we'll see. I kinda wanna get in a little crafty mode, so who knows? I wanna make paper garland. I wanna make like a little cute Christmas village in front of all the food. So that might happen today, we'll see. But first we're gonna print off our labels, bust out my handy dandy label maker I got on Amazon. And then I'm gonna download everything on Canva. It's printing. And we're gonna put them all on the bottles. And that's all we have to do today. We are on day 2 of prep and we are going to be making homemade decorations. So I have construction paper and I'm gonna put garland all around this room. It's gonna look so crazy and I'm so excited for it. There we go. Okay, so we have all of our paper cut. Yeah, that's a lot of paper. And now we're gonna fold them up and make it into garland. And then we'll need 2 more printed. And the printed are gonna be pretty random. Like there's no strategy here, but I have a lot more printed paper than I do regular. So this is the strategy we're gonna do. And I don't really know how long I'm gonna make these. We'll find out together. But yeah, I feel like I'll be doing this for quite some time. Okay, so now we have all the garland made. Now I'm gonna hang them on my ceiling. Wish me luck on this part. Okay, it looks like it might stay. I'm probably gonna use like 4. We'll see. I don't wanna go too low because then it would fill people's heads. Maybe this one. I also wanna do it only on like the thick construction paper ideally. Okay, so the garland is all up and it looks so cute. I was able to make 4 of them. I'm gonna use the remainder of my paper to make snowflakes and I'm gonna refer to TikTok for all of those. So stay tuned. I wanna make a lot, so I'm excited. I have no idea what they're ever gonna look like. There's no strategy that goes on for these. That one's pretty. That might be my best one yet. Okay, so now my gingerbread village is done, and the last thing we have to do is I dried some oranges yesterday, so I'm just gonna put it through twine and make an orange garland, I think is what I'm going for with these. Okay, so our orange garland is done, and now we're just gonna decorate. Hi, we are officially 2 days out, and today we're gonna prep some doughs and fillings as long as make some fun little sides. So the first thing I'm gonna do is Christmas crack 4 different ways. Traditional is the saltine crackers. Graham crackers is for little sweet. Biscoff cookies for another sweet option, and then for another salty twist, it will be pretzel thins. So I think this will be really fun. I love Christmas cracks, so I feel like all the different variations will go over really well. Okay, so the first square is my saltine crackers. The second will be my graham crackers. Okay, and then next will be my pretzels. And then last but not least will be the Biscoff cookies. Okay, the Christmas crack 4 ways is done. So now I'm gonna work on my oatmeal cream pies. I'm gonna start by making a spicy cinnamon nutmeg oatmeal cream cookie, and then I'll make the cream and then I'll assemble it tomorrow. I'm gonna add a little bit of salted caramel in between. So it'll be an oatmeal cookie, frosting, salted caramel cookie sandwiched together. It's gonna be delicious. So the first thing I'm gonna do is make the cookie. So I'm gonna beat together the sugars with the butter. I have 2 sticks of room temperature butter I'm gonna throw in here. I always use unsalted. Then we have granulated sugar and brown sugar. I'm gonna beat this together for about 2 minutes. Next up, we're gonna crack in 2 eggs and vanilla extract. Now we're gonna fold our dry ingredients. This is flour, baking powder, cornstarch, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and then old-fashioned oats. Now that it's all combined, we're gonna scoop it into big balls and bake it off. Okay, so they're all scooped, so I'm gonna throw them in the oven for about 15 minutes. The oatmeal cookies are done and baked off, so now I'm gonna make the sugar cookie dough. It's gonna be a light and fluffy Toll House style sugar cookie, and I'm gonna top it with a fluffy buttercream frosting. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, we're gonna add softened butter and beat it together for about 2 to 3 minutes with granulated sugar. And we'll let these two just get comfortable with each other. Now we're gonna crack in 1 egg, add vanilla extract, and a touch of almond extract. Now that that's fully combined, I'm gonna fold in the dry ingredients, which is flour, cornstarch, baking powder, and salt. Now that it's all combined, I'm gonna toss it in a Tupperware and put it in the fridge overnight, scoop it up tomorrow, bake it off, and ice it. Okay, so everything is prepped. Tomorrow I'm gonna bake and bake and bake and bake until my heart can't bake anymore. Now I'm just gonna swap out the menus, cut out the order forms, make boxes, and put stickers on my cups. It's the same thing every time, nothing crazy here. All right, we have our Christmas menu all printed. Now I'm just gonna cut up the order forms. And this is just so I know what to make. So you can either get an iced latte or cold brew. I'm not doing hot lattes because no one has time for that. And then you can pick your milk option and obviously the flavors. And we did all the flavors the other day. And now I'm finally working harder, not smarter, or working smarter, not harder. And I'm using this guy. And now all my order forms are gonna be cut even for the first time ever. Bye. Hello! It is officially bake day. That means we are 1 day out from my home cafe and I'm gonna be baking until I drop. I bake everything off a day before and I just work on my savory items the morning of. So the first thing I always make is my cinnamon roll because it takes the longest. This one, since it's a holiday theme, I'm doing a hot cocoa cinnamon roll, so it's the same fluffy brioche roll that I normally do. I'm filling with brown sugar, cinnamon, a pack of hot cocoa mix, cocoa powder as well. I'm rolling that on up, topping it with a little bit of heavy cream before baking, throwing it in the oven, and then while it's baking, I'm gonna be making a marshmallow fluff frosting. So it's gonna be marshmallow fluff, butter, and powdered sugar. Mix that together until it's perfectly frosting-like. And then I'm gonna top it and then add a few little mini marshmallows on top because why not? It's gonna be insane and I cannot wait for it. The yeast right now is activating, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then I'm gonna mix with all my wet ingredients. Then once this is done, I'm gonna work on my gingerbread coffee cake. After that, my sugar cookie banana bread. After that, my cranberry orange muffins. After that, I'm gonna finish off those sugar cookies that I made the other day, aka yesterday. I have the dough in the fridge right now, so I'm gonna scoop it up and bake it in just a little bit. I'm gonna finish my oatmeal cream cookies and then I'll be done. It's gonna be super, super easy. Crack in 2 eggs, vanilla extract, melted unsalted butter, granulated sugar, and then we're gonna mix in our activated yeast. I'm just gonna use my dough hook because I don't feel like using multiple pieces here. Okay, now it's fully combined. We're just gonna knead in our dry ingredients, which is just bread, flour, and salt. We're gonna knead for about 8 minutes. Bye-bye. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, I added 3 sticks of butter for making brown butter. I'm gonna use this brown butter for my brown butter sugar cookie banana bread and my brown butter gingerbread loaf. So brown up the butter, then I'm gonna make the gingerbread loaf, then I'm gonna make the banana bread, then I'm gonna make the muffins. It's never ending, but this will be good. I'm batching it out, so it'll be super easy. Okay, so the cinnamon roll dough is rising. So the next thing we're gonna make is my brown butter gingerbread coffee cake. So it's gonna be a cinnamony, nutmeg, ginger, molasses, fluffy cake topped with the best crumble topping and a maple cinnamon glaze. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna taste like Christmas time. It's gonna be super easy to make as well. The butter is browned, so all we have to do is make it. Also, look how cute this bowl is I got from Marshall's. It's made for this recipe. Okay, that's all. Give it a good mix. Add our vanilla extract. And give it a good mix again. Next, we're gonna add our molasses, our milk, and our sour cream. Good mix. Our dry ingredients are a mixture of flour, baking powder, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, salt. I feel like that's it. And then we're gonna fold this all together. All right, set this aside, and now we're gonna work on the crumble. And mix with flour and cinnamon and light brown sugar. Mix this all together until it becomes like a sand-like consistency. And then once it's all combined, we're gonna pour our cake into a greased 9x9 baking dish and then top up this crumble and throw in the oven. Forget about it. Not really though, after 15 minutes. Ooh, someone must be at my house. Okay, we're gonna pour in our coffee cake batter. Try not to get it all over yourself like I am doing. I'm a mess no matter what. And now we're just gonna top with our crumble. I'm a firm believer the limit does not exist on crumble. Crumble toppings, not crumble cookies. Ugh. The limit does exist on crumble cookies. That shit sucks. Because you know we can make it better at home from scratch, right? Throw this bad boy in the oven. Next up we have my brown butter sugar cookie banana bread. This is one of my most viral recipes and it is so good and so incredibly easy to make. The secret sauce is almond extract and sprinkles. Literally that's it. Mix with brown sugar. Then we add in 3 super overripe bananas. The more overripe the better. Usually I actually prefer even more brown ones in this, but I guess can't be choosers. This is the best part about making banana bread. It's mashing the bananas and just taking all that aggression out. Okay, we crack in 1 egg. Add our vanilla extract. Our almond extract. And our milk. Give it a good mix. We're gonna fold in our dry ingredients, which is just regular flour, so all-purpose flour and salt, and baking powder. Give it a good mix. Once it's fully combined and smooth, we'll add our sprinkles, pour into a greased 9x5, top with more sprinkles, and bake for about an hour. Make it rain your sprinkles. Pour it in your greased 9x5. Top with even more sprinkles. And throw it in the oven for an hour. I'm just gonna clean up this mess before getting prepped for my orange cranberry muffins. The next recipe we have is our cranberry orange muffins. It's gonna be a light and fluffy, zesty orange muffin packed with fresh cranberries, topped with an orange zest crumble. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna first grate some orange zest into the granulated sugar. This granulated sugar is gonna go in the batter and the crumble topping. Okay, we're gonna save this orange to use the juice for the batter later. When you're using zest, it's really crucial to blend it in with your sugar so you can get all those natural oils and flavor from the zest in the batter. So that's what we're doing here. You just really wanna incorporate as much flavor as possible. And zest is just a sneaky little hack to get some flavor in there, because there really isn't gonna be that much orange in here, just the zest of one orange and the juice of one orange, and the rest will be cranberry. Okay, it looks all combined. The sugar's a little bit darker now because it has that orange, and that's it. We're gonna mix our melted butter with our orange zest and sugar, but not all of it. We're gonna save some of it for the crumble. The rest will be for the crumble. Now it's fully mixed. We're gonna add 2 eggs. And vanilla extract, and mix again. And now we fold in our baking powder, flour, and salt. Give it a good mix. Once it's combined, we're gonna add our cranberries. Set it aside. Now we're just gonna make our crumble, which is melted butter, the granulated sugar mixed with the zest, and flour, until it looks like wet sand. Same as the gingerbread loaf, same little strategy. And then we just top with that orange crumble. Each one gets a generous amount. Try to get like the extras like all on the muffins because I don't want to waste any of that crumble. We're just gonna throw these in the oven and forget about it. Okay, so it's been about 75 minutes, so our dough is doubled in size. So now we're gonna punch it, roll it out, and put the filling in. This guy. Okay, we sliced and rolled them up. Now we're just gonna throw them into the pan. I added a little bit of the mixture on the bottom as well. Okay, we're gonna cover and let rise for 30 more minutes. This is so messy. The cinnamon rolls are in the oven. The last thing I have to do is prep bacon for tomorrow, but I'm so excited. Everything's done. My house is a disaster. My back hurts, but honestly, I did this in record time. It's only 1 p.m. Usually it takes me until 3 to do all this. Probably because I got a little lazy on like the actual final shots for all my recipes, but whatever. All right, see you guys tomorrow.